What's good, guys? David here. And today, if you've ever struggled, right, to convert somebody from a cold prospect, somebody that you cold called, maybe came in through your ad, you were emailing them, just a random person that you were struggling to convert them into somebody that's going to pay you some cold hard cash, okay, this is the exact video for you. Okay, how to turn random people into paying clients. Guys, this system right here works for literally any business, any niche. Okay, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. All right, first thing we need to consider, I don't know if you guys paid any attention in science class or physics class, but we have this formula right here. Work equals force times distance, right? It's one of the basic formulas of physics. It's called calculated work, right? So work equals force times distance. If we want to take this prospect, right, from a cold prospect to somebody right here, paying client, right, we're going to need to apply some force, right, and take it to some distance down the road, this force right here. Now, there's a couple things we need to consider, right, that could make it harder for us, right? This is not just straight road. There will be some bumps in the road and there's some friction, right? So if you're in a highly competitive market, highly competitive niche, it's going to be a little bit harder for you, right? If, let's say, market conditions are bad, high interest rate, well, not a lot of people have a lot of money to spend, it's going to be a little bit hard for you. Not saying it's impossible, but let's say there's also high skepticism in the market, right? A lot of people have been burnt by your type of service. Maybe they don't really trust you. It's also going to be harder for you. It's going to be friction for you right here. So let's just draw it out. There's going to be friction on the road, right? Bunch of stuff on the road here that is it's gonna not allow you to take your prospect. You're gonna get stuck, right? So that's high competition, bad market conditions, skepticism as well. And also another thing that might affect this journey right here is the weight of the opportunity, right? So let's say I'm dealing with, let's say I'm a real estate agent, right? And I'm dealing with a multi-billion-dollar real estate investor, right? This opportunity, it's not like this anymore. It becomes like this, right? So it becomes a lot heavier for me to push this object, right, all the way down here, and as well as all this friction, right? So a couple things, those are the two things we need to keep in mind in this equation right here, right? Let's go back. Now, how do we actually do this? How can we push this prospect, right, all the way down this road, right? These things right here. The first step, right, is some kind of outbound message or ad or anything where the prospect is able to find you, right? They're able to find that your offer exists. Might be a cold call, might be a DM, you sending your offer, right? The prospect sees your offer, they see it, and they move a little bit closer, right? Not too close. Some people think that's enough. It's not. You need to do all these things right here in order to push this prospect all the way down the line. Next thing is your landing page, right? Website, whatever. The prospect sees it out, checks it out, they kind of like it, they move a little bit more, right? 50 joules. Next, we got a mid-funnel content. So a little bit overlooked, but a VSL, right? A video sales letter or some kind of free guide, right? So let's say I'm selling marketing services to home improvement contractors, right? I might make a free guide on my landing page, right? The top 10 things to watch out for when marketing to as a home improvement company, right? That's a free guide that the prospect can download, and it also builds trust with them, right? So it's going to move them a little bit more down the line, more than your top funnel content. We also have the top funnel content, which I kind of forgot to go over here, which might be a case study, might be a testimonial, might be an article, whatever, something that gets the prospect into your world after the message, right? Push them a little bit more, okay? Next, if they opted into your stuff, they best be getting email automation, right? They're getting hit with the craziest drip ever. So it's pushing them a little bit more, right? It's they see that you're a little bit more legit, right? The things that you can do for them. Bottom funnel content might be resources, might be testimonial. Again, something when they're already deep down your funnel, they've seen a bunch of your things, and it's pushing them just a little bit closer down the line, right? Here, this is where the prospect might make some interaction with you, right? They're interested in your offer. They checked out all your stuff, and there's going to be a discovery call. So You call the prospect, you get to know their current situation, right? How you can help them, and they trust you a little bit more, right? Discovery call. Next, we got the demo call or closing, whatever you want to call it, right? Uh, this will push the prospect a little bit more down the line, right? So if you guys had a demo call, he already went to your discovery call. You guys talked a little bit for 15 minutes. Then he came to your call. You guys talked for another half an hour. He's a little bit further down this road, right? You guys would agree? Okay, next. This is optional right here, but we got the in-person meeting. It's effective, right? I know some people that they do really good in-person meetings. You know, it's their strong suit. You can really present your dominance. You can your authority to the other person. If you can do it, then you definitely should. Okay, and it will push the prospect more than, for example, a Zoom call. Okay, next we got the wild factor right here. Okay, a referral from a past customer, right? So let's say I don't know, I'm a house painter, right? And I don't know, I did a house for my cousin, right? I painted his walls in his house, right? Let's say my cousin then refers me to one of his buddies, right? This person, they don't need to see all this stuff, right? They just go all the way from here, all the way here, because they got a referral from a past customer. This is 1,000 joules, right? This is one of the most effective ways to push your customer the fastest, right? Because it's a referral, somebody that they know, right? Or that they might trust, right? They said good things about it, right? So we're in this process, right? We're around here. Next, you could do some personalized follow-ups, right? So let's say you send them a text message with their name, with their current situation, whatever, how you can help them. Send them some testimonies, right, of some people that were similar to them, right? It's going to push them just a little bit further out of this roadblock, right? Next, you could do a video testimonial. These are very effective, right? If you have videos of people speaking good about you, not only reviews on Google, and you have those on your website, very, very effective, right? It pushes people over. It sees, wow, there's so many videos being made for this guy. He must be legit, right? Finally, we got an onboarding call, right? So you actually, onboarding this person into your system, you delivering the service, whatever, setting the expectations for how it's going to be. And at that point, they might be your paying client or not. You never know. Okay, so another thing to keep in mind, right? How can we actually, what are the actionable steps for this? Okay, how does this actually look like in the bigger perspective, right? So you guys have to think about it like this, right? I made a video a couple of weeks ago, not a week ago, a week ago around there. Let me pull up this. It was about on the 11 methods of outreach, right? So the 11 different methods of generating leads, right? So we have all these strategies right here. You could do all these to generate leads. I made a separate video about cold calls, but you got these 11 strategies, right? Pick any of those outreach methods. They all work. They can all be effective. You just have to stick to it and do a lot of volume, right? If you're running ads, put some money behind it. If you're doing cold calls, do a lot of cold calls. If you're doing cold emails, do a lot of emails, okay? You're going to get interest, right? You're going to do your outreach. You're going to get some level of interest, right, from the market, right? You get interest, and where do you send this interest, right? You can send it to your landing page, right, where they watch your VSL, right? So they land on your landing page. You tell them, hey, go to my website and watch the video on there, right? So the video of me talking about what I do, right, is going to convince you to book an appointment, right? Or they might message you, right? They're like, I don't want to go on your website. I don't want to check it out. You tell them, hey, watch this video, right? It tells you what I do, right? Watch the video, and then we'll go into the triage call or the discovery call, whatever you call it. I like to call it a triage call, where I'm pretty much weeding out people that are broke and the assholes, right? So I want people that are qualified for my service, not everybody's going to be qualified. Not everybody can buy in the market, right? So you just want the people that can, right? So you can do the message, you send them to the VSL, or they might not want to go to the VSL. You handle some objections, right? And then you book them onto your appointment, right? This triage call should be around 15 to 20 minutes where you're asking them niche specific questions, right? So let's say I'm a renovator, right? I'll be asking them questions. How long have you been thinking about doing the renovation for? What exactly do you need? Do you need your bathroom done? Do you need your kitchen done? Blah, 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 whatever. I'm trying to pre-qualify the prospect. And then I come to their house to do a call. We do the demo call where I try to close them, right, on my project or whatever. If I'm a marketing agency, then I'll do a demo call to try to close them on my marketing services, right? Where this is a longer call, right? And at this point, they can either become my client or they don't, right? We can go after the demo call to the onboarding. And after the onboarding, some money, which is the ultimate goal. Okay? So I hope this whole system, guys, makes sense to you. Yeah, think about these two things, right? You need to keep these two things in mind, the friction and the weight of the opportunity, right? And you need to be doing all these things right here. If you're missing some of these things, the prospect, they might be at this point, right? They might not be fully convinced to buy from you, right? So you should be including at least like most of these things right here in order to really push the prospect down the line and get them to pay, right? Which is what we want. Okay. So I hope you guys gained some value from this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, subscribe. I'll be making more explainer type videos like this soon. Be great, guys. Peace.